Warren Buffett steps down as CEO. When I switched on CNBC, I was just expecting the usual year-end noise. How stocks performed, winners and losers, sectors to watch in 2026, forecasts, voodoo, and confident predictions that will be forgotten in a year. Instead, every ticker, every anchor, every panelist was talking about one man, Warren Buffett. Not because markets crashed, not because a bubble burst, but because Warren Buffett is stepping down as CEO of Berkshire Hathaway on December 31st. His succession plan has been in place for years. Shareholders have been gently prepared. Rationally, there is no shock here. Emotionally, it feels like the end of an era. I've always seen Buffett as a reluctant CEO. He never wanted to run businesses. He wanted to own wonderful ones. He didn't want to manage day-to-day operations, micromanage people, or sit in endless meetings. He trusted capable managers, gave them autonomy, and expected integrity, and in return, he stayed out of their way. For a long time, I wondered if that was even possible. As a business owner myself, I believed success demanded blood, sweat, and constant involvement. The more present you were, the better the outcome. Buffett proved me wrong, spectacularly. He built a trillion-dollar conglomerate by doing less, not more. He openly despised corporate theater, fancy titles, bloated compensation structures, and management jargon. He criticized salary-heavy incentive cultures. He never believed in a retirement age. To him, age was irrelevant if the manager was exceptional. Berkshire never paid dividends. Instead, Buffett championed buybacks long before they became fashionable. But even here, there was discipline. Buybacks were allowed only when Berkshire traded below intrinsic value, once even capped at 1.5 times book value. Today, companies blindly announce buybacks to please markets. Buffett treated them as capital allocation decisions, not PR exercises. If I envy Buffett, it's not for his wealth or success. It's for Charlie Munger. How many people are truly blessed to have a friend mate, my word for a soulmate in friendship, in both business and life? Munger reshaped Buffett's investing philosophy. He pulled him away from cigar butt investing, buying dying businesses cheap, and nudged him toward buying wonderful businesses at fair prices. See's Candies stands as living proof of that shift. Watching Buffett and Munger at shareholder meetings felt therapeutic. Two sharp minds, zero ego, endless wisdom, and a sense of humor that made complex ideas feel human. I started following Buffett to understand investing. Back then it felt magical. A man who built his fortune in the stock market. I'll admit it, I hero-worshipped him. I believed he had a secret formula. I watched countless videos of him explaining intrinsic value. I read books, letters to shareholders, interviews, transcripts. I made it a personal mission, a slightly obsessive one, to uncover Buffett's secret. And in the end, I found it. Yes, there is a secret to how he selects companies, but more importantly, he taught me the secret of life. Values, integrity, temperament, patience. He introduced me to great books, great thinkers, and stories of people he admired. He turned Omaha into a pilgrimage site, a quiet mecca for value investors who gather once a year, not for spectacle, but for wisdom. Einstein said, "The highest form of intelligence is simplicity." Buffett is the living embodiment of that idea. He simplified complex financial concepts. He simplified decision-making. He simplified success itself. And in doing so, he gave simple people like me the confidence to aspire, invest, and think rationally. Though he is stepping down as CEO, there will never be another CEO adored and loved like Papa Warren. For the cult of value investors, titles don't matter. He was never just a CEO. He was, and always will be, the North Star.